is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They go play action here on first down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago: 5 catches, 56 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
That one a first down pickup of 8. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out in a tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts. Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Here's Ethan Evans now. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
No gain on the play there, second down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And the Chiefs at 9-1 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get the...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Callahan. He finds his man, complete. It's Briggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Now Chubb running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Ethan Evans on now to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callahan. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On 1st down, Harrison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Callahan. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. They'll look to throw again. Open man, he completes it to Judy. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the Capitals.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Operating from the gun, Callahan looking deep here for Mooney. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To throw on 2nd down, Callahan. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 27 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them. Escaping the pressure right.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game, because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Chris Jones in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callahan. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Callahan. And this will be caught by Mooney. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Caught by Marshall. He's got it for a Kansas City touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. It's a loss of 14 that time, and it'll make this a second and long. Operating from the gun, Callahan. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Callahan. He finds his man. Complete. That's Briggs. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. They'll have the first down and then some. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A drive there of just 4 plays. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Throwing to start the drive. Callahan. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Callahan. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darnell Mooney, 36 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Mahomes going to throw it here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Pass complete to Chubb. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw on 2nd down. Callahan. He finds his man. Complete. It's Briggs. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10. Callahan. Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though?